Mike Mallett, Bobby Sweeney from DIRTtrackDigest.com here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte, wrapping up night number 1 of the World Finals for the Super DIRTcar Series. Big block modifieds, and I'm going to say surprise winner here after the seasons he's had here with the Super DIRTcar Series and getting it done with Jimmy Phelps.
Yeah, I mean, I'm contractually obligated to be happy about that one. I would definitely argue, yes, it's a surprise winner. He had one feature win at Burton way back in May, started on pole of that race. I guess you could call the triple 25s and 30s for small blocks and big blocks as we go feature events. I personally do. Some can argue no because they're heat races, basically. You could argue those maybe as feature wins. So he has anywhere between 1 and 3 wins coming into tonight. Also a surprise because it's his second race on a Bicknell chassis. He's never driven one of those prior to Eastern States weekend last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, and ran 7th there and came out, started 7th tonight, and drove right to the lead.
Yeah, big smile on his face. Had a chance to chat with him afterwards. The interview's already posted on our YouTube channel, of course, on our front page. A couple of surprise things happening here tonight and some things you don't expect to see happen, and that was Matt Shepard had bad luck. And Matt Shepard nearly spun in front of the entire field on the opening lap and bottled everybody up, and then he eventually got a right front flat after contact with Larry White, just a racing incident, and he had to go to the rear and drive his way back up through the field.
Yeah, that caught everybody off guard, including the drivers themselves. They had a big stack up because of that one. When the guy that starts 6th almost goes around on lap 1, turn 1, you got 32 other cars behind him. And the one thing that caught my eye through all that was Mat Williamson got a hard shot in the door when everyone was trying to slow down. Him and Tim Fuller came together, and I thought that might have been it for Williamson more than Shepard, but both drivers ended up okay through all that. Want to talk a little bit about more of what actually happened with Shepard that caused him almost go around?
Yeah, I had a chance to catch up with Matt Shepard, and he said he just made a mistake. Like he forgot to turn the right front brake back on after the heat race, in which they didn't need any because they were burying it into the cushion here. And again, these guys race on a racetrack at the start off the night here at Charlotte when the track's heavy, fast, and then by the time they come back out, it is a totally different racetrack, totally different experience for them. Slick all the way top to bottom, and even tonight even took a little bit of rubber.
Yeah, that was the one thing that I think really made tonight interesting is every driver saw the track opening the night, whereas usually a lot of times it's only the Consi cars that see the track early on in the evening. But everyone saw a super fast, heavy track where the only reason you even needed to lift off the gas was to turn the car. Yeah. But then we get later on in the evening and we get typical New York slick-like conditions out here and shot everyone for a little bit of a curveball.
Yeah, and luckily Shepard saved it. He came back up through, got 10th. Matt Williamson finishes 5th. That means it's 18 points unofficially between the two, with Matt Williamson now the advantage. So throughout the night, Shepard had a 3-point lead going into the main event, but then Williamson's 5th-place effort was good enough to put him 18 points ahead. So looking at the rundown here, Jimmy Phelps got the victory. 2nd went to Eric Rudolph, his career best here, according to him. 3rd went to Larry White, and Larry White did something he has never done before. He ran coils tonight instead of the traditional bar car. First race, I go, why are you doing that here? Like, of all places, the first time you're going to run a coil car, you're going to run it here. Charlotte only goes, I'm tired of chasing them, so it's time to make the change. We're going to get a head start, look ahead to next year. So he finishes 3rd. Pat Ward, great run for Pat Ward, finished 4th, as we mentioned. Matt Williamson 5th. Then it was Michael Maresca, Tim Fuller, Danny Johnson, Ryan Godown, and Matt Shepard rounding out the top 10. And, that race had a lot of twists and turns. I mean, we saw Billy Decker at the front, and then he got bottled up into some major traffic, dented the door, dented a bunch of stuff, bent the front end, and eventually flat tire bit him, and that cost probably Billy Decker a win here at Charlotte.
Yeah, this race had storylines top to bottom with Phelps with the new car, Rudolph a great rebound after barreling off the top of the track at Brockville, coming back out, getting 2nd tonight. Larry White changing the entire rear suspension in a parking lot this morning after last night. He finishes 3rd. Same with Pat Ward. He did the same thing, finished 4th. Williamson, that whole drama. Shepard, and you got to feel bad for Decker because he was on a rail up until a flat tire.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit. He was not a happy guy over in the pit area, and I can understand that. You go from leading the race to having things just go that bad for him. So, but a great opening night here to the World Finals here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. I know we got plenty of more drama to come tomorrow. We'll see how it all plays out, but congratulations again, Jimmy Phelps, getting the job done here this evening. So, for Bobby Sweeney, my name's Mike Mallett. Of course, check us out on our YouTube channel. We hope you've enjoyed it. Check out all of our coverage here from the World Finals, and hopefully we'll see you down the road at the races.